morning, this is Pramod Jaiswal from English Chronicles. Today I am going to teach The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 1. This is a preparatory for the execution of the bond. In the later stage, as we progress, we see that Shylock becomes very happy when he hears the news that the ship of Antonio has been wrecked. So let's proceed. There is a news that there is one of the ship in Goodwin in the sea has been wrecked, and most probably, as far as Salanio and Salarino is concerned, it is the ship of Antonio. Salarino. Now, what news on the Rialto? Why, yet it lives there unchecked, means not confirmed, that Antonio hath a ship of rich lading wrecked on the narrow seas. Wrecked means it is destroyed. The Goodwins, the name of the place is Goodwins. I think they call the place a very dangerous flat and fatal. Fatal means something deadly. Where the carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried. Carcasses, you see, C-A-R-C-A-S-S. Carcass means dead body of animal, but here it refers to ship. It refers to ship, that many carcasses of many a tall ship lie buried as they saw. If my gossip report, here the gossip report refers to Madam Rumor, that it must be only a rumor, it shouldn't come true. That's what Salarino says, an honest woman of her word. Salanio says, I wish she were as lying a gossip. Means she refers to Madame Rumor, that what she says, the rumor might not be true. In that as ever napped ginger or made her neighbors believe. In Elizabethan period, people used to take ginger in order to show that she wept for the death of her third husband. Means that cannot be true. That is what Shakespeare wants to say, that she is after consuming ginger and she is weeping as her third husband had died. So the thing is that Salanio also wishes that the rumor mustn't come true, but it is true without any slips of prolixity. Means without any tediousness in the speeches. Prolixity means in a speech it is very flamboyant. Or crossing the plain highway of talk, means it is not a straightforward but rather flamboyant speech. That the good Antonio, the honest Antonio, oh, that I had a title good enough to keep his name company. That means find a suitable adjective for Antonio, for his name and fame. Salarino, come, the full stop. Full stop means that everything should come to an end, because Shylock is entering, that means we must stop talking. It refers to two meaning also, that it might end to the losses of Antonio, it must not go further. What sayest thou? Why, the end is he hath lost a ship. The end is means that should be the end. Salarino, I would means I wish it might prove the end of his losses. So in both the cases, about the losses also and end of the gossip. Salanio, let me say amen. Now here amen refers to when we finish the prayer, we say amen, means it is end of the prayer. Lest the devil cross my prayer. Now here cross, Shakespeare has used the word cross in two sense. One cross is about the Christian, and another cross is coming in front of. Here the figure of speech is used as pun, having two meanings. One, he is talking about the cross, and second, coming in front of a person who is praying. That is the sense of cross. So what he says, lest the devil cross my prayer, means it is a belief that if the prayer hasn't ended and the devil crosses across him, the effect of the prayer is nullified. So he wants to say, before he comes in front of us, let's stop the finish the prayer by saying Amen. So for here he comes in the likeness of a Jew. So here the devil refers to Jew that he is treating. How now, Shylock? What news among the merchants? He is asking Shylock. You knew none so well as you of my daughter's flight. Means no one knows better than you about my daughter's running away elopement. That is certain. I, for my part, knew the tailor. I know the tailor who has made the wings she flew withal. Means who prepared for their escape with Lorenzo. Made the wings. Means the thing is that they made preparation for their escape. Salanio. And Shylock, for his own part, knew the bird. And he says about Shylock that he also knew the bird was flexed. Means bird was prepared to run. And then it is the complexion of them. Means it is the nature of the young birds when they grow up, when they become an adult. They leave the dam. Dam means parents. It is the human nature also that when they grow up, they become adult, they leave their parents. Shylock, she is damned for it. She may be cursed for it, what she has done. That's certain. If the devil may be her judge. Means if the devil means refers to Jew, Shylock, if he is the judge, obviously. Salanio, my own flesh and blood to rebel. Now here he gives, Salarino gives a very detailed description of flesh and blood about, means it is not the same as Shylock thinks that she is my flesh and blood. How he differentiate. There is more difference between thy flesh and hers. Means there is a lot of difference. Though she is your daughter, but your flesh and her flesh differs a lot. He gives a comparison as jet and ivory. As there is jet, jet is black and ivory is white. So comparison between his flesh, as there is more difference between a black and white, and more between your blood. There is difference between blood also. The blood has been compared to ordinary red wine compared to Rhenish wine. This is very costly, very expensive wine, and this one is a common. So this is comparing about the blood, and here he compares about the flesh. So Shylock says that she is my flesh and blood, but Salarino says how they are both different. Salarino says, but tell us, do you hear whether Antonio have had any loss at sea or not? He is asking him whether there is a loss. Shylock, there I have another bad match, a bankrupt. There he is another bargain. He has now become a bankrupt, means he has no money, a prodigal. He has spent, invested all his money, who dare scarce show his head, who cannot dare to show his head in the business place, in the Rialto. A beggar, his condition is like a beggar that was used to come so smug upon the mart. Earlier he used to come in the marketplace very smartly, but now let him look to his bond. He must look at his bond, that his condition is very pathetic now. He was wont to call me Asrar. He was wont means he was habituated to call me Asrar. Asrar means one who charges heavy interest on the loan he gives. Let him look to his bond. Now let him be prepared for the execution of the bond. He was wont to lend money for a Christian. He was in a habit to lend his money to the Christian at a very low, without any interest, Christian courtesy. Let him look to his bond. Be prepared to face the bond. Why? I am sure, if he forfeit, thou will not take his flesh. He is requesting him, if he fails to pay the payment, please, what will you should not take the flesh of Antonio. What is good for that? So this much for today's explanation, I hope. So if you have liked my video, please press the button of like and share among your friends. We shall continue another for the next video. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a nice time.